Welcome back, guys. This is CRTA here, and I'm going to give you a sort of in-depth, I would say, I guess. Not really too in-depth, but just a basic little bit of each character and what their strengths and weaknesses are. So we'll start off with the Ice-Scar. This guy, the Lizard Man. He is a lizard, and he's a shaman, and he has some healing spells. I've played him a few times. My buddy leveled him up all the way, but they heal. I remember them being good at healing, and they have a spell, which is their last spell, called Giant Growth, which is pretty cool. It's kind of like the warrior's final spell that makes them strong and powerful. The shaman has a lot of different, like, it has spells that you can cast against the enemies, and it has spells that increase like your melee damage. So he's a pretty well-rounded character. It's pretty fun to play. I like that one. Next off, we have the Facher Berserker, which is supposed to be someone that just goes and just does damage on everything, and its talents are mainly focused on damage and throwing axes. I've tried him a little bit, but I didn't much care for him, and I'll just show you what you can have. You can have him be a panther, lion, cheetah, but I don't know. He's an alright class, but definitely not one of my favorites. Then we have the Barbarian Warrior, which is the melee class that I use in my walkthrough. He's my favorite class, so, and seeing as you've probably seen the walkthrough, I don't think you need a too in-depth description on what it is. And you could also be the female. Then you have a Wood Elf Ranger, which is your basic range class. He actually has a lot of cool spells. I remember playing him. He has like a multi-arrow spell, or fire and ice and poison arrows and exploding arrows. Basically anything you see elemented on enemies while you're playing, he can have as a spell as well as he goes down his choices. So he's probably my second favorite out of all the ones I've played. And then we have the female as well. Oh, I'll show you the... well, I guess skins aren't too important for people. And then we have the High Elf Cleric. I've also played this one. I enjoyed this one a lot, but the thing is, this character is only good... well, it's still good on solo because you can heal yourself a lot, but this is more or less made for playing with two or more people, because this is the healing class. So if you don't really have someone to heal you and do more damage than you to keep you alive, there's not really a good point in playing him. I mean, he has a lot of cool spells and all, and I'm pretty sure at the end he learns a revive, which is pretty cool. I don't know if he can revive himself or just teammates, but better than going back to a checkpoint, which is pretty cool. But overall, I'd say he's a good class to choose, but only if you're playing with more than one person. And he can, I forgot to read, but they can only use blunt weapons like maces, which can kind of suck, depending on, like, you'll get a really good sword and you'll be like, wow, that's awesome, and then you'll be like, oh wait, I can't use it. And then we have, oh, we'll look at the mage girl because she has nice breasts. But we have the mage, it's just your basic mage, a lot of cool spells, get whacked really easily and hurt easily, so it's good to keep the mage at a distance. Mage is really fun, but I think if you're going to use the mage, you should cheat, which, I mean, completely up to you and your playstyle, but I think you'll get the most out of the mage if you use the unlimited stats glitch to make it so you have a ton of mana and a ton of health, so it's not just like you get one-shotted by everything. And then we have the Dark Elf Shadow Knight, which is basically just a well-rounded character. He is he's like a warrior, but he has some range stuff and some healing stuff. He's just he has short range spells, long range spells. He's just like a little mix of everything. If like you just can't decide what you want to do, I would say to do this one. But I think overall I don't know, I think he's hard to play with without cheating. Just, I don't know. I've played through him before, but he's alright, and then I just think he's a better character. One of my least, I think, alright, I don't even know, I'm just rambling right now. That's the female version, but now I'll show you my favorite one, and then I'll order them on which ones, like from most favorite to least favorite, if it wants to move. Alright, so the Barbarians, my favorite character. That's why I'm using him as a playthrough. I think he is an easy player to play with. He is fun, he is strong, he's powerful, he's fun to play with. Then my second would be the Ranger. Just because he has so many different cool arrow attacks to use, it's fun to play with. Then my third would be the Cleric. Just because when I play other RPG games, I like to heal. I like to be the healer of the group, so. But it's kind of, I play by myself most of the time playing this game because it's so old, so it's kind of hard to be a healer with no one to heal. Then my next one would be the Ixcar, I don't know, the Shaman. Let's just call him the Shaman. And he, I don't know, he's a fun character to play with. He has some unique spells. I like to play with him. He's cool. Plus he's a lizard man, so that just adds on right then. And so I don't have to come all the way back. You are my least favorite. You're just garbage in my opinion. And what am I forgetting? The Wizard, I think the Wizard will be after the Iskar, the Shaman. Just because, I don't know, I like to play mages when I play games like the Torchlight playthrough I'm doing. I like to be mages. I think they're cool, they're fun to play with. But, like I said, they're better if you cheat, and they'll be more fun that way. And then my next to least favorite is the Dark Elf Shadow Knight. Just because he's well-rounded. I don't know, I found it really hard to play with him when I played with him. But he's not really suited for one specific thing. He's more or less for everything. And when I play, I like to have a talent, like something that someone is good at, instead of just having someone that is good at everything. So that's basically it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I will be continuing my Let's Play with a couple more episodes coming this following week with a Torchlight playthrough, and I think something from GameCube that I'm going to start today and probably upload this week. But thanks for watching, guys. See you later.